Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to go ahead and do our very first cooking video for the new Abom Adventures channel, and today we're going to do some grilled shrimp, maybe considered barbecue shrimp. I've got a recipe out of one of my old barbecue books that I wanted to give a shot. It's called Florida Shrimp. Alright, so we're gonna film it. We're gonna go walk through the recipe here and what we're gonna use and how we're gonna do it. We're over at Abby's place. I'm on her back patio, so we got our little grill set up. We got her little grill right there behind me that we're gonna use. So she's got a little gas grill, and that's what I'm using when I'm over here. So let me go ahead and show you what we got going on right here. And this is the book that I'm using right here in the Florida Shrimp recipe, and it's kind of citrus based, lemon and orange. All right, and I'll talk about that in a minute, and I'll put this up on the screen so that you guys can see this as well. I'm going to have a couple extra twists to it just because that's usually what you do, you know. When you go off a recipe, you kind of make it your own. So here's all the ingredients that we're going to use. Now I'll point out that I'm using this orange juice instead of fresh squeezed oranges, and the reason why I'm going to do that is because I couldn't find any fresh Florida oranges at the market. So this is Indian River orange juice. Indian River is here in Florida. This is squeezed from the Indian River. So we're going to use this right here. I did buy these down at Joe Patty's. These are fresh lemons I got down there. We bought the seafood from Joe Patty's over in Pensacola. And then this is all the other ingredients that kind of go with this recipe. Now this right here, this is what we're going to eat with our shrimp. These are cut up squash, zucchini, mushrooms, and onions. And I bought this over at the farmer's market as well. It's called Baumhauer's Mojo Marinade, and it's a citrus marinade as well. It's got a lemon and lime in it and all kind of different spices, and it smells really good. So we're letting those marinade for a while, and then we'll just put those on the grill and cook them in a pot as well. And the rest of our ingredients here, we got a little bit more local stuff. We got some honey. This is made in Alberta, Alabama, which is right here local to us. And the one thing that I'm going to change, now you see you got this Heinz chili sauce. The recipe calls for chili sauce ketchup type. I think I want to use this instead. This is a seafood sauce, which is kind of similar to the chili sauce. But we're going to use the seafood sauce in lieu of the chili sauce, okay? So I just wanted to show that. And I've also got some Old Bay. I'll probably put a pinch of Old Bay in there just because that's really good seafood seasoning as well. All right, we'll get everything cut up and mixed up, and according to the recipe, just you make up the sauce and go ahead and marinate the shrimp for a good hour. You know, we'll marinate them for a while. All right, so let's take a look at the seafood right here. So I bought some extra though. The book says 1.5. I usually just get 2 whole pounds whenever I get shrimp for the grill. Trying to find the bag here. All right, there's there's one of our extras. This is the Cajun crab dip that they make down there at Joe Patty's. Really good to eat with crackers or wheat thins, that kind of stuff. All right, there's the shrimp right there. Now I got the big ones. These are, I believe it was 1620. 1620 count shrimp. And I got 2 pounds, and there it is. It was $9.39. Now these are peeled and deveined, deheaded, peeled and deveined. So those are cleaned and ready to cook, and good size shrimp right there. Now this isn't going to be part of this video, but while I was there I also bought some fish. We're probably going to be baking this tomorrow. I got 2 big fillets of scamp. Scamp is a really good, it's a type of grouper. All right, I got 2 pounds. It was at $27 for the 2 pounds, $13.49 a pound for the scamp, and that's right in line with most of the red snapper, grouper, and all those other kind of fish like that. So we're probably going to cook this one tomorrow. All right, so I'm ready to get going on this. So let's go ahead and start getting our sauce mixed up and get it made. All right, let's start getting this stuff mixed up. And by the way, this is just kind of an impromptu setup. Very first time trying to film something cooking out here on Abby's patio, but I think we got her set up and ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and start with our fresh squeeze. By the way, I've already prepped the fresh garlic. The recipe calls for 1 clove. I just went ahead and put 2. Garlic is great, so we're going to go ahead and squeeze a couple of these lemons. Oh, and by the way, I do have a cold beer that I just popped. I like this Einstock Icelandic White Ale. That's just one of mine. I got that, and I got some stout in there as well. So, I don't really have any good way to do this, but we're just going to see what we can do here. It says 1/3 of a cup of lime juice, or I'm sorry, lemon. It's not quite enough right there. I'm just going to go ahead and slice up one more, and we'll just do 2 lemons. We'll just call it 2 fresh squeezed lemons. How about that? Now, the next thing is the orange juice, and as I said, I didn't have fresh from Florida, since this is called Florida shrimp. We're at least going to use some real Florida orange juice, and it says 1/3 cup. All right, and we can save the rest of that. Drink it for breakfast. We're going to use this seafood sauce right here instead of the actual ketchup style chili sauce right here. I just think that this will be pretty good. Let's see. Oh yeah, smells pretty good. 1/3 cup. All right, what's next on the list? We're going to do 1 clove of minced garlic. So let's take our garlic clove here. One teaspoon of dry mustard. I actually grabbed the wrong one, so I'll tell you what we'll do. I have a 1/4 teaspoon here. It's probably 2, 3, so that should be about. Doesn't matter if you fudge the recipe a little bit. Let's go ahead and go within our 1/4. We're going to use the smoked paprika. Good for barbecuing. Good grilling recipes right here. Use a little bit of that. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire. 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And we're also going to use a 1/4 cup of honey. Add a little bit of the Old Bay flavoring to it. Now, salt and pepper just says to taste, so I'm just going to put a little bit in there because I usually like to salt and pepper all of my food anyway, whenever you're prepping it and everything. So a little bit of salt like that. I'll probably give it a taste. A little bit of pepper there. Okay. Go ahead and get this stuff mixed up good. Smelling pretty good. And it has the look of a barbecue sauce, definitely. All right, I think we're about ready to marinate, so I need to go get me a bag, and we'll go ahead and get the shrimp out. Now, one thing that I was going to add that I didn't do that the recipe calls for is, it says that it needs to blend this up in a blender. I'm not going to worry about blending that. It's just one more thing to have to go in there and pull out of the cabinet and then wash when you're done. Just stirring it up with a whisk I think is going to be fine. I've been whisking it for a pretty good while, trying to get that honey mixed in there good, as well as the oil, and I think we're good to go. So we're just gonna, we'll go ahead and get our shrimp out right here. We'll take a look at them before we dump them in there, so you kind of see some of the good local fresh Gulf shrimp here. It was 16-20 count from Joe Patty's. Good eating shrimp right there. Well, what we're going to do is just we're gonna just dump them in the bowl right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and just let them start marinating right here in the bowl. We're going to give them I don't know, at least an hour. We're not ready to cook yet. We're going to give them a good hour, maybe an hour and a half or so, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put them on some skewers, and then we'll put them on the grill and grill them. But we'll save some of this sauce here whenever we start our grilling, and we'll use this to baste them as we're grilling the shrimp. All right, so we'll bring it back when we're ready to do some cooking. All right, I'm gonna go put these in the fridge and let them soak. All right, so the shrimp's been marinated for about an hour. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure you're getting that there. I just put the veggies on. This is my little grilling tray that I use right here. So we've been marinating that in the mojo juice. And we'll get that cooked up, and then I'll prep the grill and get the shrimp on there. All right, I think our veggies are cooked well enough. We're gonna go ahead and take these up and get ready to start doing the shrimp. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start sticking all them shrimp on a kebab. Got me a Guinness, nice stout beer. I don't know how many skewers I'll need, probably, I don't know, I'm just gonna, maybe 6, between 6 and 8. And there's our marinated shrimp. I mixed them up a couple of times during the marinade. They've been marinating for probably about an hour and a half now. And we'll just go ahead and stick a few of them on. And I've got some wax paper down just to try to contain the mess here with the marinade. One, 2, 3. Let's see. How about we'll do about 6. All right. The marinade smells great. I'm looking forward to trying this. It's going to be I think it's going to be a really good tasting shrimp. And once we throw them on the grill, we'll let them cook for about a minute or so, and then we'll go ahead and baste them with some sauce again and flip them and do some more basting. The cook time should maybe only take about 5 minutes or so. Okay, so there's 2. I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting all these done, and we'll throw them on the grill. So I got a total of 7 skewers. 6 of them have 6 shrimp, and then the last one only has 5. So pretty good. All right, let's go stick them on the grill. So what I've done is I lined the grill with some aluminum foil and then poked holes all in them to get some ventilation and some heat. That way I'm not overcooking the shrimp too fast with too much heat. I can't say that I'm all too good with a gas grill, but we got a little bit of heat deflection. It seems to help out. You can hear him sitting there cooking. So, all right, we're gonna let them cook like this for about a minute, and then we'll baste them again. All right, so they've been on there for about a minute or so. I'm gonna go ahead and give them all a good little baste again. And I tell you, that foil and them holes is working great, because I can feel it coming up and burning my hands a little. This is the only baster that Abby had, should I say. This is hers. We're using her stuff. I got to slowly stock up my little grilling supply for over here. Man, these things are looking good and smelling good. You shouldn't take very long to cook. I'm going to let them, we're going to let them sit like that for about 1 more minute, and I'm going to flip them over. Alright, I don't know if this will, maybe it'll work. This spatula, we just want to try to get some even heat on both sides of the shrimp here. Alright, I guess this is working. I know you guys can't smell it, but I'm telling you, it smells great. That one's stuck a little bit to the foil. Must be hot on that side. Alright, let's do another. I'll turn the heat down right there. We'll do another baste. I'm sorry about the light. I'm actually losing daylight out here, guys. And I got a couple lights on, but they're not too bright. Okay, we're going to let those cook for about another minute, and we're going to pull them off. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and call these things done and pull them up off the grill. Look at that. Okay, and we got that one lone shrimp that wanted to stick. A lot of that is the sauce and everything just sitting there charring on that aluminum foil. That's all that is. So, all right, there we go, guys. There's our Florida barbecued shrimp. All right, guys, we're going to give these a little taste test here on video. Here's the one that I pulled off the grill that was just kind of stuck. So there we go. All you got to do is just pinch the tail, and it pulls right off of there. It's good. Very good. Excellent. It's got a good flavor to it. I think we got a winner right here. Well, you ready to chow down?
I'm so hungry, and those look amazing.
They look great, don't they?
Yeah, they're so pretty. Yum.
Okay. Well, there it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the video, and I got the recipe there in case you want to try it. So give it a shot. And there we go. Florida barbecued shrimp.